Good morning and welcome. Today's topic is one that holds transformational power, one that quietly unlocks our potential and builds a bridge from who we are to who we can become. That topic is research and learning. Let's begin with a simple truth. Every discovery starts with a small question, a little curiosity, a random thought, an idea you can't ignore. That is where learning begins. That is where growth begins. The seed of curiosity. Research doesn't always begin in a lab, and learning doesn't always come from textbooks. It often starts from a whisper within you. I wonder why, what if? Could this be possible? This tiny spark of curiosity, when nurtured, turns into a flame, and that flame becomes passion, energy, direction, and ultimately, mastery. The more questions you ask, the more answers you find. And with every answer, your clarity deepens. You don't need to be in a university or wear a lab coat to do meaningful research. You just need to care. You need to wonder. And then you need to follow that wonder wherever it leads. Learning, the gym for the mind. Learning is to the brain what exercise is to the body. Just as your muscles grow stronger through training, your mind grows sharper through learning. Each book, video, or deep conversation builds mental muscle. And just like fitness, consistency is the secret. Every time you study a topic, analyze it, reflect on it, you are shaping your mindset. You are building an identity that says, I am someone who grows. I am someone who learns. I am someone who evolves. What is specific? Knowledge. As you explore and learn, you'll realize something. You won't master everything, and that's okay. But there will be one area, a subject, a skill, a mission that you're naturally drawn toward. This becomes your specific knowledge. This becomes your zone of genius. It could be psychology. It could be communication. It could be sports. It could be a blend, your own unique combination that no one else has. And when you dig deep into that area, it feels effortless. You're not learning out of obligation. You're learning because your soul is interested. That's when your energy multiplies. That's when you don't need to push, you're pulled. Learning beyond academics. Sometimes we confuse research with academic study. But life-changing learning doesn't always come from classrooms. You can research how to live a meaningful life, how to eat better and feel better, how to become financially strong, how to speak confidently, how to go relationships that last. Research doesn't have to be formal. It just has to be intentional. And sometimes it's the areas we were never taught in school that shape us the most. Discovery begins with one question. Einstein once said, "The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing." Every invention, every book, every breakthrough began with one thought: is there a better way? So never ignore your questions. Feed them. Explore them. Research them. Because your next breakthrough might not come from copying others, it might come from the unique question only you are asking. Knowledge gives you new eyes. Two people can look at the same thing and see two completely different realities. Why? Because knowledge gives you eyes. The more you know about a subject, the more clearly you see its depth. A beginner might see the surface, but a student of the subject sees the invisible structure behind it. For example, a casual viewer might say, "That's a good table tennis shot." But a seasoned player might say, "The timing, grip angle, weight transfer, and spin were perfect." Both saw the same shot, but one had trained eyes. So the more you learn, the more you see. The more you see, the more you understand. And the more you understand, the more powerfully you act. Reading, reflecting, and opening your mind. Sometimes reading the right book opens up new mental doors you didn't even know existed. Books and self-study are portals. They take you to places your current environment cannot. They stretch your imagination. They gift you new words, ideas, philosophies. And when you feed your mind with the right ideas, you sharpen your life. Reading fuels reflection. Reflection fuels better questions. Better questions lead to better decisions. Better decisions lead to a better life. Research builds hope, direction, identity. Every time you research something you're interested in, something profound happens. You gain clarity. You develop discipline. You uncover new possibilities. You realize how far you can really go. This is how passion is born. This is how direction is formed. And this is how a powerful identity is built. Your questions, your research, are not just tools for knowledge. They are seeds of personal evolution. Final thought, follow the trail of your curiosity. In the end, research and learning are about following the trail of curiosity, trusting that where your questions lead, something meaningful is waiting. And the more you follow this trail, the more you'll build a life that is thoughtful, deep, wise, empowered. So the next time you feel a spark of curiosity, don't ignore it. Chase it, feed it, explore it. Your next chapter of greatness might begin there.